Hi, how are we all doing? Hopefully all okay. Yeah, one or two things. This is just a vlog. So I'm just sat here in the back lounge. Gonna just check out some of the things I did yesterday, because yesterday I was at the NEC Caravan and Motorhome show. And what did I think? First impressions. Well, definitely I would say it wasn't quite as busy. And one of the problems is, I think, is there's not much there new to see in regards to caravans anyway. Caravan models has been a bit thin on the ground really for anything really much new. Coach has got a few layouts out, but there's nothing really, there's not an absolute brand new range completely different from anything a manufacturer's done before or anything like that. Sadly, as I say, there's no Compass there. But at the end of the day, what I did see, there was some nice stuff. Now the thing is, I also saw a couple of the subscribers, and shout out goes for Gary and Marilyn Batten. I'm always getting things wrong, aren't I? Yeah. Gary and Marilyn Batten, who I've known for a good number of years now, they're on the Sprite Sterling Owners Club, recruiting new people, at the back of the Swift stand actually, opposite some other friends of mine I've known since 2006, and that's Jonique, the bedding people. They had the team there, and a quick shout out to Charlotte, who has been there about 12 years now with Jonique, and always has a bit of a good laugh with Charlotte, and she's just had a little baby boy, so congrats to Charlotte, called Zach. So I hope Zach and Charlotte are doing okay. Anyway, next thing was, I also then spied upon some subscribers, or should I say they spied upon me, and they came up to see me, and two of them were called Tony and Amber. They were looking, I think it was, at a Sprite Alpine 4. They were going to look at a Sprite Alpine 2. They were asking my opinion, and I just said, well, yes. I said, that's one of my favourite Tourers as a two-berth, because they didn't really want a fixed bed. They wanted a two-berth Tourer, the conventional and washroom jobby. But I also told them to go and have a look at the Sprite Compact, because that could be quite interesting for them to look at. So we did pleasantries. They were really happy with the way the channel was going, which was great to hear, and they were lovely people. Then I bumped into another chap who came and introduced himself. Now I apologise, I cannot remember your name. And I did tell you at the time I'd probably go and forget it, because this is ridiculous, forgetting people's names. But he was a great chap. He was looking at what was he looking at? I think he was looking at a Swift base cam, or then he was sort of mooching over to an Alpine 2, Bailey Phoenix, two-berth, and again, he was sort of undecided what he was going to get, but it was great to meet him. So I'm sorry I didn't get your name again and give you a shout out on here, so apologies for that. Also, another two subscribers I met was Carol and Michael, and they were looking just generally at Tourers. They'd got a Bailey Ranger, a 462 I think it was, and they showed me pictures of it. He's also got a Facebook page on about Caravan Ideas, I think it is. Sorry Michael if I got that wrong. If you go on Facebook and sort of type in Caravan Ideas, I think it is. I think that's what he called it. I can't remember now. But anyway, it looked good. It looked pretty good actually, and I think you get a lot of people coming onto it. And again, they were a great couple, a really good couple. We had our photographs taken, as I did with I think it was with Amber actually. So that was good. So I had a bit of a mooch about. Also, what else did I see? Yeah, plenty of motorhomes, plenty of camper vans, a lot of camper vans. Of course, Elders just introduced a new camper van called Explore, and I think that was based on. I don't think it was based on Transit. I can't remember just off the top of my head because I haven't got a chance to go and see it yet. Also, Bailey got a new camper van out called the Endeavour. I think that's on Ford Transit, and also they're showing as a mock-up an electric version, which, again, you know my ideas on electric. I don't think it's the way forward personally, but anyway, that's just my opinion. And I had to get a bit of motion. I didn't get down to Coachman. I didn't get down to who else didn't get down to Eldis. I didn't get down to Eldis. That's going to be tomorrow because I've got to go back there tomorrow. I've got a bit of an important meeting in the afternoon, and also I had good sort of look around the some of the Coachman motorhomes. I went on to Marquis stand. I do like the Benema Milano range. I think they still look a smart and well made Coachman motorhome as well. And Chasson, again, they sort of tend to build on Fords, and again they're a nice, sturdy, well-made motorhome. I went on to the Adria Caravan stand. Now there is a 4-berth little baby Action coming out. Now that's not going to come out, I don't think, till February. But that'll be interesting to see what they're doing with that. And I think they're going to change it slightly as well. I'm not sure the Action range itself, but it'll put a 2-berth and a 4-berth in the range. So I will be doing a review on that. Apart from that, nothing else happening really on the Adria stand. Swift showing the new elegances, showing the new Challenger exclusives, which was good to see. And I mean, the Swift stand was really big, and they'd done it in like a circle as well, which was a bit unusual. I've not seen that done before. And I got chatting to some of the Swift staff as well, which was again interesting to do. Now it was the 60th year next year is Swift, and for the 50th I got involved and did all their history for them, and that got done into like a booklet, and also then into like a timeline, and it was displayed at the shows. Now they've done something similar, and I went round and they rehashed some of my stuff and then added on obviously the last sort of 10 years, and it looked great. The trouble was, I thought it was actually put out to one side. It should have been actually mainly on the stand, and I think they could have done with possibly putting the Basecamp Evo Central as well with its 60 years as a bit of a celebration, because it should be celebrated. 60 years in this industry, which can be sort of turbulent times in it, and a lot of manufacturers have gone by the wayside. So it's a testament to Swift's design and marketing skills, and the fact is that they make a damn good product. I didn't get down to see Bailey, but I will be doing tomorrow, I presume, and Knaus. Don't know if they've got anything really much new, but I did tell you what I did go and see, and I've done a review on it. So again, it's not a big review, and that's down to the hobby stand. Now hobbies, as we know, are sort of always never really hit off in the UK at all. I mean, they produce big large tours for showmen and travellers, but what they were showing was a van called the Beachy. Now I'd heard about this van last year. I think it was introduced last year in 2022, but it was the first time I actually saw them in the flesh, and they are pretty basic. I mean, they're just short of 20,000 quid, but there's not even a grill in there proper, or loo, and there's 2 doors. There's one down at one end and one actually on the side. Very strange. I don't know really if the UK market is really ready for it. I mean, you can imagine them obviously in some nice sunny climb somewhere, and you know, the lights, colours inside, and the fact that the doors will always be open because of the warmth and everything, you know, they probably work. I don't think here in the UK it's going to be a good idea. As I say, I've done a quick review on that. Will be coming up at some stage soon. There's some more used vans coming through as well, so keep an eye out for them. And now this is a bit of a tricky one. Now, if you've been watching the channel and seen the 2 new Go Pods for 2024, the alterations, etc., it's caused a bit of a stir. I mean, I've done 2, 3, was it about 3 Go Pods on the channel, and never really had any problems, but all of a sudden this will really cause a problem. And we had one person who was really pro GoPod, and I thought, yeah, that's great. And I think, you know, the thing was, this person was getting upset when other people go, no, it's no good, you know, it's too small, blah blah blah, and they're saying, oh, well, I've had one for 6 years, and all this, that and the other. And I was trying to explain in my comments, look, I understand where you're coming from, but the GoPod is a niche caravan at the end of the day. It is niche. There's no, I don't know really anything as small as that, unless you look at those ones from Ireland within Minsk or something. I can't remember what, the Mink or something. And they've bombed really. They've not done anything with them at all much. But I think the GoPods are great. I really do. I think they're great for what they are, because also at the end of the day they are very, very, they've got their own market. People are trying to compare the base camp on a Reba, and you just can't. They're not the same type of caravan at all. And the thing is, a lot of people as well we're sort of going about the size. Well, if you can't tell that size and all this and that. But micro caravans, because that's what the GoPod is, it's a micro caravan, have been around since the 1920s. And it's nothing new. There's been some little tiny ones that have been produced in the 20s, 30s and later on. So micro caravans have been around a long, long time. But I think GoPod really, when they were introduced 20 years ago, or thereabouts, and yeah, you know, 2004, yeah, because I got involved with the first ones. I did the brochure, etc. It was, yeah, it was pretty different, and they took off quite well. I gave them good reviews, and I think they're great for what they are. They're not my cup of tea, and there are probably not a lot of people who are watching, you know, who've got conventional caravans. But if you're maybe on your own or whatever, you've got a tiny car to tow it with, and basically, you know, you just want somewhere to put your head down and cook a meal. They're just ideal. They really are. Also, we got a bit confused on the pricing. Now, GoPod themselves had got on to me and said, oh, they start from 19,995, and yeah, I know, but the thing is that they are quite basic at 19,995, should I say. Just short of 20k. So the spec that we've done the reviews in are actually 99 times 100 what people actually order those in, with a little TV aerial and things like that, the external main sockets and stuff. So people, and the alloy wheels, people will, I think, just pay that extra and have the whole caboodle in. They do some fantastic colours on the outside, so that's quite interesting, and also the blue interior, which if you've watched the videos you'll have seen. It'll be interesting to see how those videos go, actually, because all the other videos I've done on GoPod have done really, really well. And they seem to go off a bit of a slow start. I can't understand it really, but anyway, that's how it goes on the old YouTube. What else? Well, yeah. As I say, I'll be back at the NEC. I'm just doing a glimpses video. We're not going into any detail, we're just doing glimpses video. So, you know, if you didn't go this year, you can have a look and you can see what it's basically about. The February show, I think, is the better of the two shows, there's no doubt about it. I took my daughter and granddaughter. I mean, granddaughter's only about 14 months old, but my daughter was sort of saying, Dad, there's nothing for Olivia to do, you know, no little creche thing or sandpit thing, nothing. And I think that's something they could do with doing. The February show is more family aimed at, I think, and usually you got quite a lot of things on that. So I think that's something that they need to look at for the next October show. Caravan sales, well look, let's make no bones about it. I mean, I know a lot of people in the industry, and I know a lot of people who tell me the truth and not sort of just try and cover it up. But let's put it this way, there will be some deals around. Expect free movers being fitted, other bits of things, some discounts. That is going to happen. So, you know, if you're in the market to buy, you could come out with a decent bargain on the new stuff. Used stuff, prices still sort of keeping fairly firm, really, unless it's some real model that nobody really wants. And then, yes, the dealer will try and job it out. But somebody said it'd been flat pretty much during the year where they were, but now it's seen a pick-up. Others say it's been a quite decent season. So between all that lot, the truth lies, doesn't it? The truth lies there. I think 2024 could be a fairly tough year. It depends what, again, we don't know what's going to happen worldwide, so this affects things as well. You know, it really is I don't know, it's the world's in a mess, isn't it? Let's face it. But anyway, there seems to be some upbeat attitudes, I think, at the show. As I say, plenty of motorhomes, plenty of camper vans. Nothing in the way in the holiday homes apart from a couple at Alan's Caravans had in a corner. They had a park home there from Manor Park Homes, and I think they had a Willoughby there and something else, I'm not sure. But I'd like to see more holiday homes and lodges at that October show. So I'll be there again tomorrow, as I said. I'll be there again on Sunday. Now on Sunday I've got my new top on. It'll be a hoodie and a slightly different writing on the back. So if you see me, please, excuse me, come and say hello. And if you see me on tomorrow, if you're there tomorrow after watching this video, make a look, you know, keep an eye out for me. I'll be there probably, hopefully, from about 11:30 in the morning till closing doors. So again, please come and see me. Please come and say hello. It's just so good to hear the feedback. And I've told people, look, if you think it's not very good what we're doing, or what I'm sure to say, what I'm doing, you know, let me know and I'll try and improve it. I'm just literally doing these videos and sort of sharing all the years I know in the industry, you know, and also what I'm trying to do is make it different from all the other YouTube caravan motorhome related channels, because there are lots of channels out there where it is literally people just who, well, it's unfair to say, let's put it this way, there is some people doing stuff that have very little experience but, you know, have an opinion, and that's fine, and YouTube has enabled that to happen, of course. So yeah, I mean, as I say, I'm always a writer. I'm a YouTuber next after being a proper writer and published author, of course. Now keep a lookout in Practical Caravan for more used buy stuff that I do. So if you want more detail, go out and buy the magazine Practical Caravan, and you'll see some new stuff I do in there too. I do a bit of new stuff I cover for them, yeah, I do a used section every month. I've been doing it for some years now. So we go into a bit more detail on various on a manufacturer and a manufacturer's year, what they did in that year, that sort of thing. But you know, Practical Caravan is still the magazine to be looking at, I think, and that's not because I write for it either. But you need to support the magazines because they really do. They do need supporting. I know the club produce some magazines, but they are very club orientated. And just before I go, just a quick chat on the tow cars. I mean, I had some people come up to me and say about, what do you think of the tow cars, Porsche, whatever it was, I can't remember the thing now, and the Bentley, you know, best tow car, luxury tow car. Well, I did say express my views on that at when I did the talk at. I did that quick vlog at Coppice Wood, I think it was, at Coniston a couple of weeks ago. I just really think that sometimes, yeah, it's not always the best, some of the tow cars they come up with. But anyway, let's not get controversial, because I don't want anybody to come start and give me grief about, well, I've had an electric car or whatever, or I've had this car and it's that car. You know, if you thought it was good, let me know. If you thought they were a bit far-fetched, the winners, in the sort of top end type of thing, you know, best overall with a Porsche. I mean, come on, you know, we can't all go out and buy one of them. So I'll see you on the next vlog. Please keep liking and subscribing, and please come up and see me at the show. If you see me, come and see me, please, because I'm just all too keen to talk caravans and motorhomes, believe me. And I just love meeting new people and subscribers, I really do. Okay, I'm going to sign off, and I shall see you on the next video. Hopefully it won't be too long enough.